all the way in Switzerland. And I'm reaching out to all of our brothers and sisters on the African continent. You're tuning into Black Hot Fire Radio.
You're now listening to the best music.
Feel the freshness.
So much study, missy part, can't fight balances when I'm standing on bees. I think I'm not at your temperature, and I'm warming up, it's 100 degrees, golden cheese. So soon ukitana takwa na mane na sisi Negali. Anaitaka leo si kesho, niko na njaba, nyinyi naona mko na mchezo, utampata kili after session. Juu kila time naingia booth na maliza instrument. As of now we move ni session, artist pojipa staki kweli was deportation. Kisema fanani si mchezo, juu mimi tataganji na nyika mnataka maneno. Hello, I think you're the person in a bigger, think you're the ganji na nita. Nike's Adidas, akimbilia mita. So manyana po wezi nishinda, ma you rate the jina. So lazima nimechoka fiti, to me that is standard procedure. Maisha unishinda, unauliza black shit hapo mgani, sidango ni miko na shida. Nitacheza kwa radio, I swear very soon, mimi nitakuwa star. I stop until I make a million. Na si mita moja ni mita kadhaa, unijengi to fuck your opinion. I know you regular civilian, young black, and I'm brilliant. I ain't stop until I make a million. I ain't stop until I make a million. A million. I ain't stop until I make a million. A million. I ain't stop until I make a million. A million. I ain't stop until I make a million. A million. Mazemplani kujaza hizi mfuko, kapo na bagi komali usilize kuhuko. Out of this one kama Pluto na mziki sipojipa naanza kuwebia karo. I must be hit, after the poverty, it's a nasty taste. Must be said, you can't feel at these levels, you can't be.
You're now listening to the best music.
I swear very soon, me nitakuwa star. I stop until
Welcome everybody, welcome to Let's Talk with Irritant. That's how we're starting with Porcine Black. We're ain't stopping until we make a million.
Till I make a million. I
An
stop
amazing talent in the building with me on the Black Hot Fire Radio now.
until I make a million. A million. I stop until I make a million. A million. I stop until I make a million. A million. Mazemplani kujaza hizi mfuko, kapo na bagi komali usilize kuhuko. Out of this one kama Pluto na mziki sipojipa naanza kuwebia karo. I must be hit, after the poverty, it's a nasty taste. Must be said, you can't feel at these levels, you can't debate. This is skills to make cultivate. Musitry kunitest to mwenzenyu miscandidate. Wana hate, wana castigate, kuni assassinate. But maneno ni inadequate, wana activate. What you say, kose ni bold, wazi machi, best immaculate. Doble nasonga na nawasoma niko chapter 8. Class ni great, mwezi nifika juu very soon sasa na graduate. Wahi place, usipochungu unaweza pigwa tisa hata after 8. That's the case, maisha ni ngumu, maisha ni mafi na constipate. Past the place, you niggas ahead of yourself, I'm a nigga on a masturbate.
Come on, that's how we start on this show because it's September, baby. We ain't stopping till we make a milli over there. That's the energy of this month on the Black Hot Fire Radio Network. Media for the 21st century. How are we doing? Happy new month. I hope you're feeling surprised. I hope you're on to that stability and that speed on things that you're setting your mind into. My name is Yusuf Manguria, and let's talk with Irritant, where we're always talking about redefining Africans as we redefine ourselves, redefining Africa as we redefine ourselves. With the panel for the day, we'll definitely talk more about how to make hard decisions, actually facing that on the African continent. How are you doing? Remember, you can download our app on the Google Play Store, stream on www.blackhotfireradio.network.com for amazing healthy supplements, apparel, clothing with the Black Hot Fire Radio logo on it. But before I move forward, I'll definitely share a video of some of the supplements you do have. But before we actually move forward with that, let's welcome my guests of the day. How are we doing?
We're doing extremely well.
Extremely well. What happened?
Well,
Is it because it's September?
new month. It's a new
Come
month.
on.
we are hoping for new blessings, more
Come on.
blessings because new month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and amazing shows maybe from Black Hot Fire Network.
Come on.
Yeah.
You always have amazing shows.
Exactly.
Kindly introduce yourself to your audience on YouTube, Rumble, the ones who are listening on the radio.
I'm gonna by the name Capri. Yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's all?
that's all about me.
Okay.
Well, in the building, we got the one and only Mr. Sankara.
Okay.
He's shooting our shots, but he's shooting our shots to the sky. We're not shooting our shots to people.
Exactly.
You know, we're not showing people, we're showing our shots to the fucking sky. For many
Come on.
people, they want to reach the sky.
Okay.
But for us in the Mr. Sankara land, you know, we use the sky as our fucking launching pad.
Oh,
Wow.
Aye, aye, aye.
what's happening right now?
The day was amazing and then the weekend was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm actually really grateful for the kind of introspection that I've had this weekend.
Okay, tell us about it if you don't mind.
Well, I actually did learn a lot about this weekend. I actually learned a lot about myself.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do not do that.
Yeah.
When you
and-
learn more about who you are, you know, when you have those silent
How you going to learn more
thoughts,
about
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
when you
But
it's
first-
good when you're
but
like
you,
in the
you know
quiet.
yourself.
But at first,
Listen.
You know
yeah.
yourself better.
Listen, you're like on silent, when you have silent thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We all
I-
have
I couldn't
Many
say
many
people-
below.
types. We all have strengths and weaknesses.
and weaknesses, yeah.
Yeah.
But for many people, they
But-
don't actually realize that self-introspection
Uh-huh.
comes with a lot of pain.
It's so funny because we're talking about the rich money, right?
Yeah.
Before you guys walked it.
So
Yeah.
self-introspection comes with a lot of pain. A lot of pain that we do go through a lot of pain.
Yeah.
If you, my person number is 0700000000, you can send, at least to make the pain go away.
So you want money?
But at the end of
That
the
way
day,
to
a
pay.
lot of introspection came in, and I actually
Yeah.
learned one thing.
Okay.
If you want it to happen, invest your time and energy. That's it.
Energy.
Time and energy.
I've never think about that. By the
Tell
way.
us more.
At the end of there was a lot of asking myself. I asked myself a lot of questions. I was like, you've done ABC, you've done XYZ, you've done DCF,
Then you answer to yourself.
you've done M and O.
Are these like good things or not good
Bad.
things?
So at the end of the day, I asked myself, what was the one thing that didn't make this thing go as far as I wanted?
Okay.
And I realized that I missed one thing, that is time and energy.
Mm.
And at the end of the day, you might think through your problems, but at the end of the day, if you don't invest your time and energy, you might have the best tactic, you might have the best thought or plan, but at the end of the day, you don't put the work, if you don't put in the work.
Okay.
So in short, I'm learning to put in the work,
I like that.
and
Yeah.
instead of, with like, there's a new person, we started
Oh my
with
God.
rituals,
Okay.
so it's accompanied with, shaving everything,
Okay, got it.
So that
I was so
means, you
surprised.
leave the old energy and you're
Uh-huh.
trying to embrace the new energy.
So you
Okay.
believe it works?
So at the end
Of
of the
course
day,
it works,
a lot,
that's
especially based on the African culture. Let me say
So
this.
it's all about
it.
Let me say
Yeah.
this. Let me
Yes.
say this because it's a very good thing,
Tell
especially with the African culture and the wig culture. Many people don't know that the wigs that people wear are from rituals because
That's
Indians.
just believing.
Thank you.
And that's the truth,
The
because the wigs especially,
Yeah.
and they come from a ritual Indians do, and this
It's
is
true.
real. When someone passes on, or when they're going
Let him
through,
finish.
and or when they're going through something extremely difficult,
Yeah.
they tend to shave their head bald. You get? So from the
And then
industry,
they come and make human hair.
yes. So someone said, I can see very many Indians shaving their heads from this ritual, and what they do with that ritual, they shave their head, and then their hair is thrown into the river. It's
Yeah.
it's a symbol of we're getting rid of we
The
are
old.
done with the mourning, or
Yes.
done with the old. So when they according to this is something I've learned very many cultures. I can say this because I was a psychology student before I decided to keep the bracket in that sector, and these are things we've been taught in class about trauma and
Yeah.
processing trauma, especially even trauma related to death, blah blah blah, death education, death awareness, blah 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 blah. And some of the things that we learned is how cultures process death. And one way that the Indians do it is they shave their head bald and they throw the hair in the river. So someone comes and says, okay, there's a lot of hair, this is very good human hair. And they pick it up and they can make something out of it. And that is how the wig industry came into.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
So-
I know that.
When you talk about the wig industry, do not say that someone shaved their head because they wanted to. No, they shaved their head because something sad happened in their lives. And
Oh my gosh.
And the Indians. And that is
Yeah.
how the wig industry came into
Wig is not from plastic.
No, wig is from,
Synthetic.
it's very synthetic.
Yeah.
And then wigs come from
There's the human hair, which is like someone's hair.
extremely expensive,
Yes.
more than the
The
synthetic
synthetic
one.
is like, yeah.
But from the human, real human hair,
Mm.
that comes from a ritual
Yes.
that the Indians go.
There's a video on that
Yeah.
Chris Rock actually made a documentary on it. And he went,
Hallelujah.
he traveled all the way to India.
That's not believed by the.
It's true.
Check it on YouTube,
'Cause,
Capri.
Look at the. It's true.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
You know what? You know why, Capri? I will say this is true because when okay, like my pops and
But
his
some people-
buddy, his buddy is an Indian.
Yeah.
So his kid and me are like buddies, and
Okay.
we went to the same school. We've gone through a lot of shit together. We're
Okay.
still close at the moment. So
Yeah.
if my friendship and he started from my father's friendship and
Okay.
his father's friendship, when he tells me some things and when we have discussion about some things, I would rather listen to him because I know he's not fucking with me.
Yeah.
Because I can easily go to his mother, and I've had conversations with his mother asking about the wig industry. She told me, if you see any African or anyone wearing human hair
Yeah.
on their head, no. It might look it might look like beauty, it might look like they're embracing their inner beauty, but at the end of the day, me as an Indian, I know that is a ritual whereby if my husband was to die, I will shave my head bald, throw that hair in the river, and someone will come collect it and make money at the end of the day.
Why are you laughing, Capri? Can I play the video for you?
Because that's
Show
fucking
me video,
true.
but I can't believe that.
It's true, Capri.
Why can't you
At the end
not
of the
believe
day,
it? It's a fact.
it's a fact.
You don't have to believe it. It's a fact.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a fact.
Like it's a fact. You don't have to believe it or not.
But
It's
still
not an
just- but
opinion.
still just put
It's
on-
not an
put on
opinion.
It's not an
by the people
opinion.
who
It's
It's
a
a
fact.
fact. It's a fact, like what you're saying.
Yeah.
The sun will rise every
So you
morning.
can't
The sun
put
will rise
wig,
every morning.
Yeah.
No, we're saying it's no problem to wear wigs.
but
I have
it's ritual.
Personally, I do have a problem with Africans wearing other people's hair.
Tell us about it,
I
why?
believe in Africans embracing their natural hair.
Okay.
I believe in Africans, embracing what's really the melanin skin, their melanin hair, how their hair develops. Because at the end of the day, the most versatile hair that any human being could ever have in their heads is an African hair.
Right.
And
Yeah.
as the African hair grows, it follows something called the Fibonacci sequence. It
Okay.
is one of the maybe I've not done research. Okay, it's true. I've not done research on white hair. I've not done research on European hair. I've not done research on hair on Asian hair. But I've done research on African hair, and African hair does follow something called the Fibonacci sequence.
Okay.
And the Fibonacci sequence is something that is followed by every item on the planet.
Every item on the
Every
planet.
item on the planet follows something called the
Electricity.
Fibonacci. Everything. It's a system that
I've
shows
done research on that
perfection.
also. Yeah.
And the number
The
3.
correlate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
the
number
correlate of the hair.
3.14, the pi number 3.14, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It applies to every single thing that we have with in our fucking lives.
Mhm.
From how a rectangle may be formed, from how houses are formed, from the formation of very very many things. From how tomatoes coil around trees, from how
Right,
animals grow, from
Mm.
how trees grow, from how everything manifests. Everything follows something called the Fibonacci sequence, and the Fibonacci sequence, maybe at the end of the day, scientists don't want to acknowledge it, but it's a presence of something, a higher power.
The presence of a higher power.
In my opinion, or
No,
in
I
my-
agree with you.
I believe that the Fibonacci sequence is personally part of a higher power, and even the hair growing, it follows the Fibonacci sequence, the 3.14 pi number 3.142 blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah blah. It follows that.
Yeah.
Whatever you do in your life, even the formation of this rectangle of telephone,
Yeah.
if you were to do a mathematical explanation or like illustration of the Fibonacci sequence, we will definitely find it in the shape of the telephone.
Right.
The shape of everything on this universe, anything on this universe, from the way you were born, from the way even you take a shit,
Okay.
it all follows the Fibonacci sequence.
I've never come across that. This is the first time, so I think I have to do.
It's actually a fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's true, the Fibonacci sequence. And the weekend we've been having a lot of Fibonacci. So the Fibonacci
What?
has been controlling how, how we've been having, how I've been perceiving things.
Nice.
As I was saying, a lot of introspection, and introspection doesn't come easily.
Yeah.
And from the question of our topic today on making hard decisions,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask for an opportunity to go ahead and start, and I'm gonna say
Okay.
that
Go ahead, sir. That's
following
okay.
the Fibonacci sequence, or like making decisions in life,
Okay.
I'm coming to learn and I'm coming to see that any decision that you do take and it doesn't feel heavy,
Heavy.
or
Okay.
it doesn't feel like I'm doing the wrong decision,
Okay.
then definitely you're doing something wrong. Because I'm coming to learn and I'm coming to figure out that if I'm making a decision and I'm following up on that decision, if it makes me feel like shit, then I'm on the right track. Because it means I'm doing the correct thing.
Okay.
Doing the correct thing doesn't necessarily make you feel like
It's
feel
never
like
easy.
rainbows
Yeah.
and
butterflies.
and butterflies and burnies and hugs and no. At the end of the day, if you want to quit smoking
Yeah.
and you really want to quit it,
Mm.
quitting it doesn't come with soft decisions.
It's
Because
so
at the end
true.
of the day,
Yeah.
you're gonna face the withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah.
And facing the withdrawal symptoms are going to show you that the process that comes with making a good decision is not good.
100%.
So if you're making a decision and in the process you feel like this is overwhelming, this is feeling heavy, this is feeling not good, this is not
Yeah.
feeling easy, this is not feeling A, B, C, D, X, or Z, is not feeling smooth, then I'm going to encourage you, continue doing it. Because
Yeah.
if it was easy, everyone will be doing it.
For sure. 100%.
That's what they say about
Yeah.
the difficult decision and good decisions. If it was easy, everybody would
Everybody
be
will
doing
be doing it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if I'm in a position of making a decision and I'm following up on that decision,
Yeah.
and I'm making that decision and it's not easy for me,
Mm.
then I'm gonna encourage myself, and I'm going to encourage the person listening to this, and I'm gonna tell you, if you're making a decision and you're following up on it and it doesn't feel easy,
Consistency. Yeah.
go on with it. I'm going to tell you fact for sure, even with your undies down, like it's that true and that non-negotiable. I'm going to tell you, these difficult decisions don't come easily.
I definitely agree.
So if you've made a decision and it's difficult, and part of the feelings that accompany it, it's like it's not
Do you think it's
good feelings,
yeah?
I'm going to tell you for sure you're on the right track.
Do you think it comes from a perspective where you have to put yourself first?
Ye-
Mostly, let's talk about, like, you talked about drugs and substances, right?
Yeah.
You're putting your health first.
For example,
Yeah. You're putting your health first.
mm-hmm,
Maybe relationship.
mm-hmm,
You're like, it's not bringing the best version out of you. You have to put yourself first
yeah,
to make room for other people who've also gone through the self work themselves
mm-hmm,
to meet you at the same level.
mm-hmm.
You know, it takes sacrifice. It's so painful because
Yeah.
there's that time your aloneness actually kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
You're not lonely, but the aloneness. But you're not lonely.
Yeah,
There's lonely
yeah.
where you need people
People.
to fill that void,
Yeah.
and there's the art of aloneness. You're just alone, but you're good.
Yeah.
You know.
That's really true.
Yeah.
Because being alone and being lonely, they might sound the same,
Yeah.
but they're different.
100%.
Being alone means you embracing something we call solitude.
Come on.
And solitude is a state whereby you really want to be with yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be with yourself, no matter how dark it might be,
Yes.
no matter how dangerous it might look like.
have to give up yourself,
Solitude is way closer to being lonely.
Mm.
No, to being alone
Yeah.
than
That's lonely. Yeah.
Lonely means you want to fill the void of self-introspection
Yes.
or understanding yourself with someone else, whereby
Come
if
on.
you do feel you're lonely,
Yeah.
that is a bit of a red flag.
It is a red
and
flag.
it's a bit, and technically you might look like being lonely is wrong from what people are taught, but if you look
100%.
at it deeper, being lonely is very wrong.
Mm.
Because if you need someone else to fill the void that you as a person
Yes.
you're supposed to feel,
Yeah.
and how you feel it is with knowing thyself. What does knowing thyself look like? It's not about sitting down, having like thinking deep, and or or having like a deep introspection to yourself. No. It's actually way simpler than that. Knowing the self and being able to embrace that solitude is being able to be with yourself without having to run away and seek validation from other people.
Or running away from your thoughts.
Yes, and running from who you are.
Yes.
So when you embrace being when you embrace being alone, when you embrace being solitude, it's a situation or a state whereby a lot about you comes to you.
That
because
is so true.
you have a lot of space, you have even the energetic calling from even the universe, from the external environment, and the
100%.
internal environment is encouraging you to figure out some things about yourself that you do not know. Look at the fucking Johari window.
Yeah.
When you're able to embrace solitude, you're able to dig deeper into the Johari window.
Okay.
You're able to understand that character ABC is associated with me because ABCD happened.
Okay. Yes.
But if you're always, you know, with people, feeling that void of learning yourself with other people, with friends, relationships, with parents, without even embracing solitude, at the end of the day, you're gonna continue doing the running.
100%.
And no matter how fast you run, the truth is gonna catch up to you.
100%.
So I prefer and I do encourage people to embrace solitude. It's very dark.
But it's also beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The beauty in solitude is the darkness in it. Because at the end of the day, this is my view of darkness.
Okay.
You can never walk out of darkness through light. Because the point of it being dark is the absence of light.
That is true.
So how do you get out of this darkness? Is by trusting and walking slowly, taking one step at a time till you get to the end of the darkness. But at the end of the day, taking one step at a time doesn't mean the light comes. It means the darkness is still there.
Yeah.
It's part of the solitude. Look at the big people the universe has produced. Look at Buddhists, look at Akina Jeff Bezos, look at Akina Sankara. These are people who embrace. These are people who
The
embrace.
likes of Irritan. Come on.
Yeah. Everyone.
Yes.
Because these are the people who will embrace solitude, and in
100%.
solitude you learn a lot.
And it's amazing.
About
Yourself. I love being alone. I love being alone.
things
And
that
you just
you
feel like you're comfortable.
Before I invite people for anything, I've thought about it like so much, like
and
deeper.
that is part of the
Because I'm
conversation.
like, oh my, there's some things I have to do, and I'm inviting people at my house. I'm just love being in my solitude moment.
Space.
You know, in my space, I love it.
Yeah.
They
That's
say
really
sometimes
good.
you may be too comfortable. It's not good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You know.
because you're like,
But
I'm good.
depends. Yeah.
You know, you might be too comfortable, which is you also need people around.
Exactly.
You know, so sometimes it's too good. It can make you too comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
And it depends again.
Yeah.
Being lonely. Yeah.
What's your take on that?
According to me,
Being alone
I
and
say-
being lonely.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Being alone, you know.
Okay.
You need to have money. You need to have a lot of things.
No.
No,
Not
okay.
really.
Being alone
because
and
you
being
don't
lonely.
want people. You just
Okay, let's listen to him.
you just have to chill alone. Like you love your lifestyle. Like you don't want maybe invite people at your place. You're just
You don't
comfortable.
have to have all the money in the world.
But like my point is,
Yeah.
you know, like for if someone is broke,
Okay.
you get you like you can't chill alone. You know
Why?
because how are you going to get money? You need to at least even interact with people so that they can give you ideas of where to get money.
You know, your point always goes back to money.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah, can you just talk about the fact that
Yeah.
aloneness and lonely
are not the same.
are not the same
Not the
thing?
same things. Yeah.
And being
Yeah.
alone doesn't mean being segregated.
Yeah, it doesn't mean being segregated.
You personally, for example,
You can
or like
still ask for help,
yeah,
but you don't have money.
I
Like-
get your
I-
point.
you
like-
can
I get
still
your point.
chill
Right
Yeah,
alone.
maybe
now-
2 phones, 2 or yeah.
Yeah.
like
I get
right
your
now,
point. I
I
get
might
your point.
embrace solitude,
Yeah.
but I'm still here at the show.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I get the
That's what we're
point. I
talking
get the
about.
point.
You
Yeah,
get
some people
I
like,
do. I could embrace solitude, but at the same time, I still interact with the humans.
And I'm still clocking at
Being-
I
work.
get the point now.
I'm
So-
still
I've
clocking
got
at
the
work
point.
every
So
morning.
the
Yeah.
point of
and I
solitude,
embrace
Yeah.
solitude.
the point about being solitude and lonely and stuff like that is people using or like taking the time to learn themselves, and instead of being able to learn about themselves, they're too scared to do that because
Yeah.
very many people are actually afraid of themselves, and that's the truth.
It's true.
So instead of wanting to learn about yourself and know yourself better, what people do is they fill that void with other people.
Yeah.
So they feel that the void of wanting to or of the void of being able to learn yourself better
Yes.
with noise.
Mm.
That's what being alone and lonely differentiates. You get it?
I
So
got
when
your
you're
point.
alone, okay, when you're very many people who are lonely are people who
Lonely, yes.
have very many friends. But
It's actually so true.
but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, they're very, very lonely.
Lonely, yeah.
And
But
personally,
they have so many friends.
Around
but
them.
that is a big red flag,
It's true.
because
But how you
personally,
have so many friends and you like chill a lot?
actually, let me tell you something. Having very many friends
Is a red flag. I agree with that.
Yeah. Even me agree.
Like,
with
why
that.
do
It's
you
a
have so many
red
friends?
flag.
Because,
When do you get time for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That's some
What-
people pretend to be good friends.
It's
but
not,
they're undercover haters.
it's not about even becoming undercover
Undercover
haters.
haters?
Yeah.
Is when do you get time for
For
yourself?
yourself.
Because you have a lot. Because
Yeah.
you get the time that you have, you dedicate into your very many friends, your billion friends. When are you gonna sit down and discover? By the way, I am a
Yes.
guy, and
Yeah.
then that's part of solitude,
Yes.
whereby you can sit down with solitude, and you can be like, oh, personally, I do like ABC, and
That is
ABCD
so
happens
true.
to me.
Yeah.
XYZ happens, and how do you do that? Through
True.
minus noise. You get it?
I
So
get it.
I am able to learn myself. I'm able to make hard decisions. If I'm able to exclude the noise,
Mm.
I reduce the decibel in the noise, and I'm able to, oh, so Mr. Sankara goes this XYZ if he's ABC.
Mm.
And some things you can never learn about yourself if there's noise from your friends.
Mm.
For example, you might be a person who really hates or doesn't go well with expressing their feelings.
That is true.
And then your friends are people or the friends who are around you are friends who are like, we need to talk about our
Yeah.
feelings. So if you're constantly around these friends who are talking about your feelings, and that's not you, you're never gonna learn that that's not you. So you're gonna
So true.
adopt this persona that is gonna add to last week's topic on pressure.
Mm,
And
pressure,
being
yeah.
and you no longer identifying with who you are, and you're now taking up a mask.
It's so amazing because we're having kind of this conversation before you guys came in. And actually solitude or aloneness is a very, very powerful thing because, for example, at this point of my life right now, like for me, I know the kind of friends I want in my life and the ones I don't. When I just see them or I interact with them, I know where I want to be or want to achieve in my career because I've sat down with myself.
Exactly.
I've had that
Yeah.
active conversation with my life. I know the places I want to actually
But that's
find
true.
myself
Yeah.
in, right?
Once you're
I
alone,
know
yeah.
where I want to be like in the next or when I know where I'd like to be in the next
Yeah.
maybe 5 months
Yeah.
in my finances or in the career or in my projects in the next 5 months, 3 months because I've sat down with myself. I've actually checked some bucket list or the things I want to do or what I'm working towards because I've had that introspective conversation with myself. I've embraced solitude to actually sit down and say, what do I want in relationship? What do I want in my career? What I want? How do I want my finances to look like? How do I want to support my parents or my friends? What do I want to venture in if this happens in terms of finances? You know.
Yeah.
But if you don't have such moments with yourself, you'll just move with the flow of life.
And that only
Exactly.
happens
Maybe
when you're in
for
your
people.
point
Yeah.
of solitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
point
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Once you're alone, you
solitude.
can make good decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Because you're just gonna see whatever kind of like, no, this does not add up. to the what I've actually wrote down, or it does not add up with my vision.
Most of the time, we always come with a best decision once you are alone, you know.
But being in solitude is not an excuse to be lonely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse to be lonely.
The people who are listening in the choir
Yes.
at the back, if you're listening to my voice, I'm gonna tell you this: being in solitude and being alone is not an excuse to be
Yes.
lonely. Because
You
humans
also need people around you.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, we need people around you.
Praise the name of the living God. Because
This one
at the end of
What
the
is
day,
happening right now?
because at the end of the day, humans were created to be social beings.
Yes.
So
Yes,
you can't
100%.
and the term no human is an island is more realistic than people would think. It's not grammar.
Yeah.
It's not grammar and rules of grammar that when we are writing poems we can use such phrasings
Yeah.
to give. But at the end of the day, the statement that no man is an island is no longer just a grammatical statement, but it's a realistic and a
Yeah.
factual
It
statement.
is so true.
Yeah.
No,
So
an island.
solitude is not an excuse to be lonely.
Of course.
So, and part of solitude is a good indicator or is a good stepping stone
Okay.
in making decisions.
Thank you. Making decisions.
Yeah.
How do you make decisions?
Yeah.
So,
Because you've actually embraced solitude,
solitude.
and you know how to make the right decisions.
Yeah.
Because that moment gave you like raindrops of thoughts
Yeah.
of what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So also from the conversation about it helps you actually attract the kind of friends that you envision for your life, the kind of partner, the kind of career path, whatever you want to do with yourself. 100%.
Yeah.
But that's how we started, Sankara and Capri over here. But before we move forward, because I did not share some of the supplements we do have on our website, I hope you all are taking your supplements.
No, I'm not.
Why?
My supplement is is marijuana.
If you order your supplement, they're super affordable.
Well, I've tried ashwagandha.
Oh, you did?
The first
you
time
like it?
I did like it, but at the end of the day became broke. So if someone wants to support me who is listening to this
Oh my
boy, I would like to get more ashwagandha.
Okay.
I would like to get more. Okay, no, there's this supplement. I don't remember the name correctly. I don't remember the name verbatim, but I remember it works with your gut health and your gut bacteria. I actually didn't know that there's
I think we have it here.
I didn't know there was
We don't
good
have it.
bacteria and bad bacteria for your stomach.
Okay.
And it's good to continue feeding your good bacteria. Oops, I learned that juicy.
Let me share some of the supplements we do have as we continue the conversation.
Beetroot, nature's powerhouse, packed with vitamins, antioxidants and nitrates, it's known to support heart health, boost stamina and improve blood circulation. Our beetroot is naturally grown and harvested at peak ripeness. The roots are cleaned, dried and finely ground to preserve their rich nutritional content, giving you all the benefits in one pure form. Add 1 teaspoon of beetroot powder to your juice, smoothie or water, or take it in capsule form as recommended by your healthcare provider. Beetroot helps enhance endurance, lower blood pressure and keep you feeling energized and balanced all day. Fuel your body with the natural power of beetroot. Stay strong, stay healthy. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
For a super affordable amount over there. So some beetroot, some ashwagandha, some multivitamin, brain focus, whatever you like. But welcome again to another conversation here with us on Let's Talk with Irritant. My name is Irritant Mongoyer. We do have
Mr. Sankara,
Capri.
Mr. Sankara, you must know me.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Sankara and Felipe are two people. Mr. Sankara is the guy on the radio, because we don't want to mix Felipe Sagwa and Mr. Sankara, because Felipe Sagwa is an artist, and I recall that Mr. Sankara wanted no, yeah, it's an upcoming artist.
Upcoming bad artist. Yeah.
No, not
actually,
even.
before we start the second session of Let's Talk, can you just sing for us?
You want to
them
So,
know who you
that
are.
voice.
Everybody, hi everybody. So what we're gonna do? We're
Before
gonna
we talk
do.
about this conversation, that
We're
I'm
gonna
coming
do
up with.
an MJ
Okay.
because we're celebrating his birthday last week.
We
Happy-
did that already.
Happy
Yeah.
67th birthday,
Birthday,
Michael Jackson in heaven.
Yeah.
We love you as as artists. You've
Okay.
inspired us, and many people don't know this, but very many artists who listen to Usher, Justin Timberlake, Chris Brown. Very many, even Drake. Very many of
If you're talking about Timberlake.
of our
Let's just go to the singing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to say this because not
Yeah.
only is he turning 67,
Yeah.
his one of his biggest album, Bad, is turning 38. Cause you know
You are
I'm bad, come on. So that
Oh my
album turns 38 today, and I think
I want to
I'm not
listen
sure.
that
I'm not
song.
sure.
It's okay, let's just go to the singing.
Give us the vibe. I'm
There's
waiting
a
for your
song-
voice.
yeah,
You know,
there's
the
a
voice
song.
is very nice.
There's a song called Diana.
Okay.
Dirty Diana is part of the Bad album.
I know
Yeah,
the song.
So,
Uh-huh.
so you never make me stay, so take your weight out of me. I know your every move, so why don't you just let me be? I've been here times before, but I was too blind to see that you seduce every man. This time you soon seduce me. She's saying that's okay. Hey baby, do what you please. I have the thing that you want. I have the stuff that you need. She looked me deep in the eye. She said there's no turning back. She's staring me side to side. She said there's no turning back. Daddy Diana.
Come on.
No. Daddy Diana. No.
Okay.
Daddy Diana.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Daddy Diana. So let me be girl. But that is Michael.
Okay.
And we have to represent our Kenyan boys.
Come on.
Sauti Sol. So asubuhi
That's
ni
the last
sura yako nionayo, nionayo. Asubuhi ni sura yako nionayo.
You are a good musician,
Na
bro. I love your voice.
nikishukuru Mola kukuona wewe. Kweli kweli ni baraka. Say I'm in love. I don't know what to say. I see you every day. I hope you feel the
That's from
same.
Sauti Sol.
I don't know what to say. I see you every day. I hope you feel the same. I'm in love.
Come on. That's Sankara for
That's
you.
amazing, bro. You do
Sankara
amazing things.
Felipe, come on.
No, Sankara.
Amazing.
Sankara is the radio
Look
guy,
at your voice.
the guy who's not scared to say bullshit.
Okay.
Felipe Sagua is the
That's all
artist.
about you.
Mm.
And,
Thank you for that take. Thank you for that take.
I
you
love
should
that
be,
voice.
you should be
baby.
ready.
You have a nice voice. In fact,
People-
producers, they have to look for you, bro.
No, I'm actually saying the truth.
Yeah.
I think I was telling you, Elton,
Yeah.
and I was saying that many big names in our industry, from Michael Jackson
Yeah.
to Freddie Mercury
Capri.
to Capri. Okay, Capri. No. I'm okay.
Oh.
Please allow me to excuse you today. From Prince, from
You're offending my fans.
James Brown to Aretha Franklin.
Oh,
no,
you know Prince.
Aretha Franklin.
You know Prince?
Yeah, he's like okay.
I didn't know that guy. It's so funny. Like everybody knows Prince.
Prince is my guy.
I didn't know
Prince is my
I don't
guy.
know Prince by the
Prince is my guy. Okay,
Okay,
probably
now
The musician.
Yeah.
Give me
He's
one.
a big
Give me one. So you
name.
know, most of the time, I always come across so many music.
And then
but I
there's
don't know
Queen.
if not the-
There's Queen, whereby very many people don't know Queen's music. Okay,
Okay.
technically it's Queen's music, but
We're
very many
getting
people
back
know.
to the conversation.
Yeah,
Right
but
now.
very many people do actually know Queen. So
Yeah.
another one bites the dust.
Okay.
And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. That's Queen.
Amazing
But
stuff.
very many people don't know
I
that's
think
Queen.
We have to look for just one show so that you can entertain us the whole
You should
show.
definitely
Yeah.
entertainers. I
So-
love it.
Because
So-
you're awesome, but
You
time.
entertainers on Shimani's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
When is that?
and for these artists,
20th, okay.
for these artists,
Yeah.
very okay. Even Stevie Wonder,
I
as
love
much
Stevie
as
Wonder.
as much as we do know Stevie Wonder is not blind.
Really?
No, he's not blind. You wonder if you're hearing this. You know you're not blind.
Why
Mr.
would you say that?
Because I've seen some few footages of the guy whereby he was on stage and then the mic stand was falling, but this guy had
He protected them.
yeah.
Because you can actually feel it.
No. There's
It's the way
feeling.
you can feel
No,
when you
but
close your
but
eyes
but,
right
but,
now.
but for
You can
musician,
feel like someone is forcing.
but for a singer, his feeling
Yeah,
will
but
come
it's
from
feeling.
hearing. Because
Not really.
blind people have very good hearing.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that
Blind
is
people
true.
have better hearing
Yeah, yeah.
than you do, but at the end of the
Exactly.
day,
I-
if it's
I do
hearing,
believe.
there is room for error. But from the way that this mic dropped and the angle that this microphone dropped and the way that he held it when it dropped,
Okay.
it suggests this is a motherfucker that's serious. And from very many, even Shaquille O'Neal saying, you know,
Alrighty, that's
Very many
Sankara, and we do have Capri. We don't have 20 minutes, and I want us to talk about can Africa change its future?
can Africa change its future?
But before you give your opinions right now, let's listen to this video.
So you said something yesterday. It's been eating me up all night. You said the world has a plan for Africa, but does Africa have a plan for the world?
Yeah. We must see ourselves as building a house. If we think like that, this continent, the continent of Africa, in terms of resources, is the richest continent on earth. But paradoxically and ironically, people are the worst. But we can change that. If you look at when one talks about the world defining and designing Africa, we still are wedded to boundaries which were designed for us by the European colonial powers. It's true. You yourself were saying something that was so enlightening when you were speaking and you talked about building walls.
That's right.
And one of the things that I picked out of that is that you must collaborate.
Yes. In whose reality are we living? If we don't have a plan for ourselves, it's pretty clear that we're existing in a reality that was designed for us, not by us. The only thing worse than being enslaved is being enslaved, but under the illusion of freedom.
Being enslaved under the illusion of freedom.
It's
That was
nice.
really powerful. Did you hear it, Capri?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
They're talking about can Africa change its future?
Oh, exactly.
Mr.
And
Capri.
let me finish,
Oh, yeah.
please.
Yeah, no worries.
And they've talked about the fact that we are
Yeah.
living under an illusion of freedom, but under a system
Yeah.
that has been designed for us,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
still working for us.
Exactly.
And how can we actually change our future if we don't collaborate? Bringing back the conversation about Ubuntu, we are always fighting each other
Yeah.
as Africans,
As Africans.
because that was the point.
Yeah.
When actually all this little fragmentation of countries were actually designed. So can Africa change its future? Because there's so much potential. We go back to our resources and
Exactly, we
minerals,
can.
right? So how does that start?
We
Go
can
ahead.
change. Like if, back in 1963, Kenya, you were same with Singapore, right? And but right now Singapore is ahead of us because there is a lot of things they do maybe to make their country grow. Let us come back in Africa. Most of the people, when you say maybe our leaders is bad, people are like, you don't have to blame only our leaders. You have to blame even ourselves. But you know, me first of all, I'll blame our leaders in Africa. You know, because there are some things we can't do before our leaders tell us. Like I can't just go there and tell traffic, you're not going to collect maybe bribes from the cars. You know, they'll just do it. They'll continue to do it because I'm nobody. I'm not a leader. You know.
Okay.
So we have to start with our leaders. You know, and we have to start it. If it has started with me, but it have to start with me, then our leaders, then our people, our country, before the entire Africa. You see.
So it has to start with us.
Me
me personally.
You know, once me and you have sat down, discuss about something, and you know that this is going to build Africa.
Yeah.
I think so. We can even tell our leaders, you know, and our good leader will be like, yeah, these people are making sense.
Okay.
We can do this and this and this too,
Yeah.
to develop our continent, you know. So our leaders, they have to come together. That's first thing. And you know, most of the things that affect Africa, so that we are not developing high, is corruption. Corruption is everywhere. But
Right.
I truly believe in Africa, there's a lot of corruption. You know, there's a lot of
that's for
and we
sure.
don't have money. We're not rich, you know.
But
It's
we
not
are rich.
we are rich, but we have
Technically.
everything. We have minerals. We have everything.
Yeah.
But the problem is like we are not able.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, to build our country before our leaders maybe they have to join us.
Yeah.
And okay, let me talk about Kenya. We have so many things. We do oil.
Okay.
We have gold. Even 2 days ago.
Savorite.
Yeah. We have a lot of things.
We do
But
have a lot of minerals, yeah.
around 2014, 2015, they realized there's oil in Lodwar.
Yes.
In Turkana.
Come on, Turkana.
You see?
Yeah.
But
Ngamia one.
unfortunately, I heard that they have already shut that deal. You know?
Ngamia
Right?
one, it's
And-
done.
In Lodwar.
The Ngamia one project.
Uh-huh.
I think so because my brother is from there.
Do
and,
you actually hear people talking about it nowadays?
Ngamia one,
But
because
it's
I
still going on.
it's still going on, but I think I can
Under?
say under maybe leaders, you know.
Because
Yeah.
I believe the Ngamia one
Because
was
I
under
believe
Uhuru Kenyatta's
maybe allegedly
government.
they're getting their own benefits out of it,
Yeah.
right?
So I was
yeah,
asking myself,
yeah.
But is it really benefiting the people of Lodwar?
You know,
it's not benefiting them. That's
Yes.
a lot. By
so
the way.
you know, my buddy here, Mr. Capri.
Yeah.
Capri doesn't tell people, but he has Zulu
But then,
roots.
yeah, I have Zulu roots.
So
From South Africa?
yeah, so when you see
How's
Capri
that?
here, Capri here, me, Capri, Hilton, and the Black Hopper Network Radio,
Okay.
we do embrace the Ubuntu
How's that?
in a way that this is my buddy Capri, and I know he has South African and Zulu roots,
Yeah.
and I'm no,
You
and,
do? Why don't you talk about it?
and the guy I do
just
not
like
have,
keep it
and,
low, you
and,
know?
and I do not
Some
have
people don't believe.
xenophobic feelings toward this guy.
Okay.
You get it? So I didn't understand how the Jays or whoever is controlling or whoever is bringing Africa down in its knees,
Yeah.
fuck them. But we do understand how they do work, whereby they came and they identified very four strategic countries on the
Okay.
continent.
Uh-huh.
And when they did that, they made everyone in those 3-4 countries feel like they're gods.
Come
And
on.
when they
Yes.
do feel like they're gods, they mistreat other Africans.
Exactly.
And that is where the
Thank
spirit of
you.
Ubuntu died.
Yes.
And which countries are these? Egypt, if I want to control North Africa.
Okay.
I want to control Morocco. I want to control Algeria. I want to control those Saharan countries. Which country am I going to go to? And that's Egypt.
Mhm.
Look at Egypt and the kind of policies they have. Look at the kind of development they have. Look at their leaders. Look at everything that Egypt does. That is the control point for the West in the northern hemisphere, the African continent.
Okay.
If I want to control the francophone countries in Africa, if I want to
Yes.
control the West African countries, I'm going to go for the most bullshit country. And which country is this? This is Nigeria.
You just said that.
Look at Nigeria. Look at the kind of nonsense that is purported in Nigeria, and the countries in West Africa, they all look up to Nigeria. So
It's
if
actually true.
if I want to control the Western African
You have to target
countries,
Nigeria
I'm
first.
gonna target
Nigeria
Nigeria.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I want to control the eastern and central part of
Come on, let's hear
Africa,
about
I'm
that.
going to go to Kenya, because the Kenyan country, countries like the DRC, countries like Eritrea, countries like the Burundi, countries like the Congo, countries like ABCD, XYZ in the Eastern African countries, they all look up to Africa. They all look up to Kenya.
Not Rwanda?
Even Rwanda too.
Yeah.
But Rwanda,
Rwanda is
no,
very clean.
no,
That-
very
that-
many
that's what
countries
I
don't
know
look
about
up to Rwanda.
Kenya is
Rwanda
big, by
too
the way.
has the
Not in
clout.
terms of
Yeah.
size. In
Yeah.
term of, not in terms of size.
Size, yeah.
Size were bigger.
But
Like in terms of
Rwanda
everything,
does
like
have the
lifestyle,
clout.
yeah.
Rwanda does have
Which
the
is a
clout,
question mark.
right? Rwanda does have its clout,
You know-
but people look into Kenya.
But even you
The
know most
final,
of
the final of the Chan tournament didn't happen in Rwanda.
Yeah.
It is concluded. It has been concluded 2 days ago in Nairobi.
even the hawkers
is
you
true.
see out of
In
from Rwanda.
Kasarani.
Yeah.
If you want to control the southern part of Africa, I
We know
want to
that
control
country.
Zambia, I want to control Zimbabwe, I want to control Malawi,
Yeah.
I want to control Namibia, I want to control Madagascar, I want to control the Eswatini, I want to control
Yeah,
Lesotho.
Eswatini, yeah.
Our country is the Southern
South
African
African.
Republic.
Yeah.
So with these 4 countries, the Southern African Republic, the Republic of Kenya, the
Yeah.
Republic of Nigeria, and the People's Republic of Egypt, when the Western countries and the colonizer, or whoever wants Africa to be divided,
Yeah.
they come and tell these 4 countries, you guys are better than the rest.
That is-
and that is
yes.
why
Oh my
these
God.
4 countries,
Yeah.
they are the most racist amongst other African
Are we
countries.
racist as Kenyans?
Yeah.
Really?
Look at the kind
Really?
of nonsense. Look, okay, I'm going to say
Maybe
this.
break it down so that
I'm going to say this.
Is it?
No.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it in
yeah.
terms of the inferiority complex?
Yes.
Of actually looking at other races as gods?
Yes.
Okay.
Whereby Kenyans have this, and I'm not happy as a Kenyan. I'm not proud of this.
Okay.
And very many Kenyans might attack me if this gets to mainstream media. I don't give a fuck. You even crucified Jesus, but right now you're worshiping. So it's a good thing for me. You're gonna talk shit
Yeah.
about
Okay,
me.
go on. So,
So-
Dara, we have like a few minutes, like
So,
5 minutes.
For Kenyans, if you look at Kenyans, there is this ideology whereby they feel or they term themselves as the king of the internet. Whereby if you technically, even from another country, talk shit about Kenya, they're the first people to talk shit back. Look at the
But
Chan.
we protect our own.
Look at the Chan.
Don't you think we are all united in
No,
like,
that is
protecting our own
no,
people?
no. That is not Ubuntu.
Yeah.
That is not Ubuntu.
What are you talking about?
That is not Ubuntu, whereby
Uh-huh.
as a Kenyan I would buy tickets
Okay.
in the Tanzanian stadium
Okay.
so that a fellow black Tanzanian will not go to the stadium and I will have a chance to mock you as a Tanzanian.
Okay.
That is
happens the other
It happens.
it does
Yeah.
look in our eyes as
Never
Kenyans, it
united,
looks
by the
like
way.
protection, but if you look at it from another angle whereby we
No,
Kenyans
I was
we-
not saying protection from that perspective.
Mhm.
I'm sorry I didn't hear the example
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this mentality whereby Kenyans, Egyptians, Nigerians, and the South Africans were the countries whereby, especially the white men, preach the gospel of you better than other Africans.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is why in South Africa we have xenophobia. Whereby
happened, yeah.
whereby it's really sad for me as a Kenyan to go to South Africa and I want to be a doctor in South Africa, but the native South Africans are gonna be a bit pushy, are gonna be a bit feeling
Yeah.
in their feelings, whereby me as a Kenyan coming to South Africa to treat you of your fucking diseases,
Yeah.
you're feeling insecure and you wanna cut my head off, and I'm here to bring change and bring
Yes.
healing to you.
Because we're all Africans.
We are
We are
black.
African.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I would appreciate if you do that nonsense towards a white person
Okay.
rather than towards a black fellow. Keyword on fellow. Keyword being
Father.
on a fellow black person.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the kind of prejudice we as black people, we as Kenyans, we as Nigerians, we
Yeah.
as Egyptians, and
Yeah.
we as South Africans push towards other Africans.
Right.
And it's really sad because it's terrible, especially with us Kenyans. It's
Yeah.
worse with us Kenyans than it is with South Africans. Because with South Africans, yes, you can say xenophobia, they have taken lives here and there, but it's understandable whereby xenophobia is targeted to some few numbers.
But it's not right to kill.
Are-
What do you mean?
Okay, killing is not good.
Of course, so you can
But
advocate
yeah,
for it.
it's not good
Yeah.
and it's terrible, but the kind of people will say that South Africans will look like they're better or they're big in terms of xenophobia and
Okay.
prejudice against other
Yeah.
Africans,
Yeah.
but that's because we've seen their work, we've seen their bloodshed,
There's no excuse.
we've seen how much they have killed others. But for
also there's no
Kenyans,
excuse
and
for
there's
that.
no Kenyans here,
Right.
and there's no
Yeah.
excuse for that.
Yeah.
And for Kenyans, it's a bit subtle because they have been taking lives. But at the end of the day, even the bullying, because on the even
tolerance.
everyone on the planet knows if you want to be bullied or the biggest cyber bullies on the planet, you know who they come from. Do you know where they come from? They come from the Republic of Kenya.
Okay.
Those are the biggest cyber bullies on the
Gerald
planet.
Mosquito, how are you doing? You're saying Hakuna Matata?
Hakuna Matata.
Yes, Hakuna Matata, Gerald Mosquito. Actually we're winding up. So you finish your last take. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes as we wind up with
But-
the conversation.
Yeah.
Can Africa change its future? That will be the topic for next week actually.
Okay.
Can Africa change its future?
Yeah.
And I love the conversation or how it's going, but we always have Kidogo time.
Yeah, kidogo time. Lakini hakuna matara.
Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. It means no worry.
Okay.
It means no worry for the rest of the day.
It's fine, it's
Come
fine.
on.
And I got a day. Pretty much I'm problem free.
Wow, you know.
Hakuna
Wow.
Matata.
Hakuna
And
Matata.
if you guys didn't watch The
It
Lion
means
King,
no
it means no worry.
Like
Yes.
I used to watch
means
it
no
when I was very young.
worry.
Lion
Yes,
God.
it's still there.
Yeah. So Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata, it's new month,
Hakuna
baby.
Matata.
So I hope this month will be
Hakuna Matata.
super, super kind to you. What's your take on that, Mr. Capri, as they call you?
So what I can say, to change Africa, maybe it have to start with me, okay? And
I
it have
agree
to start
with
with me,
you.
and
Yeah.
it have to start with you, you know?
Yeah.
Once it started with me, is I'm going to explain it to my friends, and maybe they're going
Yes.
to
100%.
to understand, you know?
Yes.
And another big thing I can, our leaders are bad by the way. I can still say that.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they always have meetings, they go international meetings, but you don't know what they go discuss. Like the other time we saw President William Ruto, he brought I think it was concentrate, what do you call the
Concentrate.
The contraceptive?
yeah. That is very good. You know,
Contraceptive.
yeah. And it has some effects.
It does.
You know?
And I'm glad you know that.
Yeah, and people came and realized. But you know, who was the one who brought that idea in our country?
The fucking president.
Exactly. And that's
Yes.
So even if I'm going to say like it's going to start with me to change Africa, even my leader have to change. You see.
But I know if we become united and have one common goal, then the rest.
You know you can change Africa once you're going to use only one currency.
Ubuntu.
No,
Africa.
when you now have
we decide-
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But as you said, it starts with me and you,
Yeah.
and what we're doing right now,
Yeah.
and how we're educating our friends, who
yeah.
don't know what's really happening.
Exactly.
Right?
And you have to take it serious. Not most of the time we always say like
Yes.
we're going to educate our friends about it. But once we meet, we talk different things. Let's go and have cigarette. Let's go and have bang. Let's go and drink.
Make
You
it
know, we don't have that
intentional.
time to talk
Talk
with them.
serious
And once
things.
you're going to be serious and discuss about these things with our friends and break it
Honestly,
down.
I
and-
do. I talk about it with my friends.
Yeah. And you know most of the
Every
time.
time.
And
But
that's a-
you know what,
I do.
and
the
that's
problem
a star
is
point.
Yeah.
the problem is when you're trying to explain it to a friend, or maybe you're trying to educate your friend, you'll be like, bro, umetumwa. Someone has sent me to come
That's
and interrogate me.
true.
You see?
For
yeah.
real.
'Cause
My
once-
friends are very like, they listen. So we just have conversations. They wouldn't think
you know,
like
someone like me
I'm a
have different.
CIA or something.
someone like me have different character. So
Some
even if right now I'm going
intelligence
to find one of my friend and I'm like, bro, I want to discuss with you something. So
As
you can
we're
sit
winding
here.
up,
It'll be fine.
Capri has
So
said,
that's all about me.
let's
It
talk
have to start
about
with
it.
me and you.
Yeah.
Then everything will be fine.
Come on.
So
One
what-
and only Sankara, your last take.
What I'm gonna say
Yeah.
and what I'm going to say is a concurrence, and I'm gonna concur with Capri, my brother from Zulu,
Exactly.
my brother from another mother,
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
African brother, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that it all starts with Ubuntu.
Come on. We're
And
going
then
to for September.
Ubuntu,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, it's all about me seeing you as my black brother,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna love you and accept you for being my black brother, no matter the consequences, no matter the circumstances, no matter the,
Thank you.
no matter the indications, no matter what taxes, no matter what policies the IMF
We're in
brings
it
onto
to win
us.
it
Yeah.
together.
And
Hallelujah.
before
We're
we finish,
in
let
it
me
to
add
win
something.
it. Please hurry up.
Another thing is tribalism, we have to end this thing. Like, a Kalenjin is not going to be our president again. We have to stop that thing. Or a Kiku is not going to be our president again.
Tribalism, yeah.
Yeah, we
That's
have to
a good
stop that
topic
thing.
also that we should I'll
Yeah.
definitely add it to our another topic.
Because some people
It's a
they
very
have
good
ideas
topic.
and their own perspective on how they're going to carry our country to the next level, and
It's
some
so
of them
true.
they're Kalenjin, they're Kikuyu. But because you have this fucking mentality of like, this guy is a
Tribalism.
Kalenjin, because Kalenjin have been ruling us
Yes.
bad, you're not going to give him
We
some.
gotta scrape up tribalism, guys.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
joining us. It has been amazing. Not
Amazing,
only
amazing.
Sankara, the
Capri.
guy who doesn't shoot, the guy who shoots stars. we
Capri.
don't shoot people.
Yes.
We use the moon as a landing pad.
Yes.
Many use it as a launching pad.
On a mission.
Yes, my name is Iritan Longoria and let's pop with Iritan. Thank you so much for joining us live on YouTube. Gerald Mosquito, how you doing? Thank you. You can rewatch these. Leave your comments on the comments. I'm sending you so much love and light. It's September, baby, and it's always about redefining Africa as we redefine ourselves on Let's Pop with Iritan. This has been amazing, guys. Thank you so much
We
for availing
appreciate
yourself, and I'm looking forward to more and more conversation. I've learned a lot from you guys.
Yeah,
Honestly,
thank you.
thank you. I've learned a lot. So I really appreciate your presence and your availability each and every time.
Thank you very much. We actually do learn a lot.
Even from you, we learn a lot. Baby.
Thank you very much. We actually don't get opportunities and avenues to talk this.
Yes.
And we're really grateful for this.
Yeah.
And we're grateful for the chance to teach more Africans and open the African eye.
Yeah.
And we're really grateful to open that eye for the African.
And you're
The
very
black
grateful.
that eye.
Anytime, guys.
Thank you very much.
Download our app on the Google Play Store, stream on www.blackwatchfireradionetwork.com on the Google Play Store on the computer. And if you're using an iPhone, take care and have a beautiful day.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Here is Andrew Robbins, your Jamaican brother, all the way in Switzerland. And I'm reaching out to our brothers and sisters of the African continent. You're tuning into Black Fire Radio.
You're now listening to the best music.